Hey, what's up my WoW mustaches, and welcome back to another WoW Go Making video. And today is a new series that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't know how to do this, so I actually figured out how I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to make it too difficult, but I'm just going to make it into something that is really enjoyable for y'all guys and enjoyable for me, because I know that if I did it the other way I wanted to do, it would have took hours to do. But you know what, this took about an hour, so just actually get everything together. So that said, guys, let's get right into it.
Hold up.
Alright, my mustaches, we are back, and as you can see, we're in Elwynn Forest, and this is the first zone I ever started. Let me know in the comments below what zone you started in as a WoW player. I started in here because I played a human, and honestly, I don't even, oh yeah, human warlock, there it is. I was going to say, honestly, I don't remember what class, but I actually did. But anyways, the point is, I'm here as a warlock again, as an Aflock. I love Aflocks, but anyways, the point is this, okay? The reason why I'm here is I picked this to start off with because of that. Is because this is part of the series, okay? The series is basically going around to each zone, every zone. This is not just one zone. There's a lot of zones as well, and actually get all the mobs, all the NPCs, everything that you can kill, not the ones that you can't. Like for instance, Alliance can't kill Alliance players here, or Alliance actually NPCs. So anything that's Horde, anything that's actually mobs that drops anything here will be on my list. Now, what I did for the past hour is I actually looked at all the mobs. I went to Wowhead, went to other places that if they didn't have it or so forth, and looked at the gear they dropped, the average gear of what everybody reported to and so forth. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some gear that can drop from each people that's not on Wowhead because it just hasn't been reported. But what I did was I took the ones that are trash, like, you know, wolves and so forth and everything that don't drop nothing, and said, you know what, you don't need to farm those. So my whole point of this series is to get y'all to actually farm the best mobs that actually get the most out of, you know, gold and transmog and so forth. Like for instance, this zone doesn't have the best transmog gold farm, but it does have transmog, and that's the point. Now, as you can see in the description, there's a list that is actually, it's a little bit, it's like they're actually squared off, okay? Basically got the most dropped, and the reason why I say most dropped is this, okay? Most of these mobs are going to drop burnt gear, disciples gear, infantry gear, and journeyman's gear. You're probably going to get a full set of these by the time you actually stop farming here. Now, that's the most common sets of gear you're going to get here, okay? Now, also, too, as well, guys, the other ones you're going to get is basically the other common, well, when I say common, is like this, okay? Greens are common that you sell in auction house and a lot of people buy, okay? I don't mean that common. What I mean common is basically white, okay? And that's why I mean when you're going to get these from them, and you're going to actually get the green kind from them too as well. I actually think I got the all the disciples and the journeymans already. It's crazy. Now, that said, guys, I actually have another section called gold for greens, okay? It's actually 50 to 1k gold per drop. Now, you're going to see a whole list of names of NPCs. These are going to drop greens, okay? And these greens go anywhere from 50 gold to 1k gold. Now, those are just the commons. Those are not the rares and so forth and everything. Now, there is a spot, and I'm going to show you right here, is with the Dock Masters, okay? This guy spawns every 15 to 20 seconds. Now, you can get him faster if you're actually, I think it depends on you. I don't really know, but I actually timed it, and it was actually 15 to 20 seconds. So I think the timer is 15 to 20 seconds. But when he spawns, he actually gets another Dock Guard. So basically, when the bodyguard, my bad, guys. And there's actually 3 of them. Now, in the thing, I so say 1 or 2, but there's actually 3. And when they spawn, you can kill all of them. Boom. They actually give you some greens, and it's alright. It's not the best greens in the world, but you can get the full transmog of either, I think it's the disciples and journeymans from them. And also, too, as well, that these, like I said, these guys spawn every 15 to 20 seconds. You get wolves, so forth, and everything. It's not no, like, get rich real quick, but it's an instant respawn, basically. Now, that said, there is another spot here, too, as well, and you're going to see right here, it is the Murloc spot. And yeah, this Murloc spot is, like, not the best spot. Again, this is a starting zone. This is actually not the best spot in the WoW, but like always, like I said in this video, this whole point of this series is to show you spots where you can actually get all the gear or all the drops that are in this zone. Now, as you can tell, these Murlocs are spawning real quick. You kill them real quick, boom, they come back. And that's what I actually looked at too, okay? We actually, when we're doing this and all stuff, actually I'm doing it, there's no really no one else. When I'm doing this, I noticed something. Blizzard upped the respawn rate because there's not that many people here. Now, don't get me wrong, there is people at Goldshire probably PvPing and so forth and everything, but that could be a factor because they're in the zone. But to be honest to you, I'm gonna be honest to you, this is actually, I think they upped the respawn. Let me know in the comments below if you actually noticed that in old zones that the the respawns are coming up faster. Because I've seen this in a few other spots. Now that said, guys, we're going to have another section. And let's get to the next section. It's actually most greens dropped. And that's actually a little section that shows that, hey, these guys have tons of greens, different greens than the other ones that I've showed you. And that's what you need to go and get those. Those are like the best, okay? And I have two of them. The Dock Masters is actually the best farm because they actually spawn every 15 to 20 seconds. And of course, the Murloc Lurkers, okay? These guys just come instant respawn. So you want to do those because you can get all the greens, probably get the sets and so forth. Also too, remember, rares, and I listed all the rares here that you can actually get and actually get stuff from. Now don't get me wrong, there's some rares that are not here because they just don't drop anything, but these guys are cool right here that you can actually drop and get anything from more than 1k worth of gold. It depends if you're luck, but these guys probably spawn anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, so it's not something that you want to farm. You just want to actually farm their guys around there. Now that said, guys, I've done a lot, I've talked a lot, probably talked your ear off, and you're probably like, man, slow down. But you know what? I got excited about this series because, hey, it shows you everything you need to know about farming, and this is a whole zone. This is the best mobs that actually go around in this zone. So, guys, if you like this video and if you want to see more of this, if you actually want like a whole section, if you want me to have a map out, you want me to have so forth, let me know in the comments below. I can do a lot more. It might take me a little bit longer, but hey, if it takes me a week just to do this, hey, that's a lot of videos and a lot of stuff that you can go over just to see what's the best to farm. This actually defeats the purpose of farming other places, because do you think about it? If you really think about it, if I show you the best people to actually farm, there's no point going to certain farms, but maybe that's hurting myself. I don't know, but the point is, guys, I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you like this, and this is something that you want to see, because like right now, you know who to farm in Elwynn Forest, and it's awesome, guys. It's really awesome. So if you like this stuff, please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, guys, if you want to see the next video, it's gonna be amazing, just like this one. This one actually shows pretty cool stuff, right? I mean, I think I did a good job. So give that like, give that bell, and as always, stay stashy. So you made it to the end. You're watching the new outro. You're probably like, wow, blown mind everywhere. You're probably in outer space right now because it's so cool. So much animation wait a minute. This is not the new outro, right? Oh, wait. Oh, it's still not here. TM.